Chappell Roan's Casual music video. Now, we know Casual. We love Casual. We've heard Casual. But have you seen the music video? You have not. Just pretend that you haven't with me. All right, here we go. A hat.
Has more details.
Thank you, Sherry. I'm here in Pelican Cove, where locals are in a panic after yet another severed limb washed up earlier today.
What?
This time, an ear. Residents believe it may belong to one of 4 men who have gone missing since last week, and claim that recent sightings of a mysterious figure in the water may be to blame. The same question is on everyone's mind. Who or what?
Whatever man just gave you that dang ice cream wearing mysterious leather gloves. I love how this song is called Casual, and I think that it's crazy that just like the way that it was just casually said that there are just random limbs being washed up on the ocean. Was it this ocean? Random limbs are just coming out of nowhere, and she was just like, well, I'm here for the ice cream. Like, oh my God.
Stay away from the water.
You didn't just get frostbite. Not frostbite. What is it called? Brain freeze? Chappell, did that just turn you on? Like, did you just get turned on by that?
I've heard so many rumors that I'm just a girl that you bang on your couch. I thought you thought of me better, someone you couldn't lose. But we're knee deep in the passenger seat, and you're
come on.
out as a casual now. 2 weeks and your mom invites me to her house in Long Beach. Is it casual now?
I'm
want
weak.
you to tell your friends if it's casual now. Dumb love.
This is so interesting. This is so interesting. Listen, Chappell. We love a misunderstood monster trope. We love the acceptance of the misunderstood monster. This monster did just like chew off multiple people's limbs, though, and now we're just like inviting her into the home. Chappell said, "Listen, I'm not a man. I'm not in danger. I'm not your target." I don't know. She said, come on in. She said, come on into my house and let me give you a bath and let you lay on my lap. And that is crazy. This is so interesting though. I was not expecting this in any way.
Dream of us in a year. Maybe we'd have an apartment and you'd show me off to your friends at the pier. I know, baby, no attachment, but we're
I was about to say, I know she's not dead. We saw the look she was giving those men though.
It's casual, if it's casual now. Baby, give me up again, if it's casual.
Wow. To be the true girl. Look at her. She's changing everything. She's changing her room. Things you do you see how she has changed so much about herself? Look at her wearing blue, and I think that her shirt, her like hat has some sort of like seashells or something on it. She's decorating her room to have like the jellyfish and be ocean like. Look at how much she's changing for this girl. Look at how much she comes there to that ocean every day and picks her up and takes her home. Like, look at how much energy she's dedicating. And yet this girl, they're out there, they're eating like popsicles, and she's giving these boys looks. And then it looks like there's like blood on her lips, so it looks like she's still like, I wonder if it's kind of a thing where she's still like entertaining men, I guess. And Chappell is like, I want you to just be like interested in me, but like you're still sort of chasing after these other men, possibly. Maybe that's what's going on here. But there's some sort of, you see how she lifted her lip and she kind of like wiped it, but she was just like, okay, I'll forget about it. Like, I'll put that to the side. It's okay. We can just keep on going on our merry little way. It's okay. I'm gonna forget that I saw that. Like, there are things. Look at the way she changed her whole room for her. Welcome home. And look at her face. She's just like, you're kind of doing a lot. Oh no. Taking down all of it. But I'm sorry you did it. Who purchased everything? You can die. Come on, acting. Come on, act. Another person. Almost like the same way that she took her underwater in that pool. Just continuously entertaining other people. Chappell Roan as herself. Oh, it's red. Oh, it's all turning red. She's like, when we got together, I thought that you were done with all that. Like, when we met, I thought that you would be done with all that, put all that behind you. But instead, like, you're kind of for the streets. Instead, you wanted to keep on doing that. You wanted to keep on doing what you were doing. And she's just like biting limbs off. I don't know what that symbolizes. If that symbolizes like, this is a woman who's still chasing after men, still seeking the approval of other men. Maybe that's what it's supposed to like symbolize. Her biting off limbs is supposed to symbolize like the fact that she still has so much affection for other men. But Chappell's like, I thought that you were going to put all that behind you when we met, and instead you keep on going after all these other men, basically. And like, she changed so much. She changed her room, she changed like her clothes, she changed so much. She changed the sign to like welcome home in her room, like to try to bring her in, you know, and welcome her into her home and into her life. And this girl was literally just like, she walked in, she saw that, and she was like, yeah, no. Almost like, girl, it's not that serious. Like, Chappell was moving so seriously, and she's like, I actually want something with you. I actually really want something with you. And this other girl, you could tell, was just there for just a good time. I was there for a good time, but the moment that you started, you know, actually becoming too serious, the moment that Chappell started decorating her room and stuff, the girl was like, yeah, no, you're doing too much now. I wasn't here for all this. You're doing kind of like a lot. And she turned herself around and she walked out. I love kind of like the way that they showed, the way that she like pulled her down underwater was kind of like the same of what she did with that guy at the end. With the men that she finds, she pulls them in underwater. The same way, and that's how she pulled her in. It's just like, she was just like another one. You were just another one. I did the same thing with you that I do with everyone else. You weren't as special as you thought that you were. I just repeat the same pattern with you. And I think it's kind of cool too that when she first met Chappell, she like bit into that red popsicle. Instead of like biting into like her body, she bit this red popsicle. And so like it did the same thing by like leaving a red stain on her lip, but instead she didn't actually like really bite something. I love working in that random, like, how do you think about this? I would not have thought about that. I would not have thought about this storyline with this like sea siren. I would just not have thought about wrapping that into this song. That's so creative. I mean, we know how creative Chappell is. This shouldn't be a surprise. Chappell is so creative. But I just was not expecting for this whole like little story, just taking this monster and just tying it into the idea of like just feeling like wanting this person to give you all their time and attention and thinking that you guys are more serious than this person actually wants y'all to be. This person just treating you like you're just so casual. You're just another person that I come across and that I pull underwater. You're just this other person that I pull down and that I bite off of. But you were nothing that serious. You weren't as serious as you thought that we were. Oh my gosh. I feel like there's symbolism too for like pulling people down. The way that you like you come into people's lives and you kind of destroy them. You really do. Like you came into these other men's lives and do you see how they were running away? They weren't happy to be caught up in her ish. These men were running away in pain. These men, like she bit off their limbs. And then Chappell, she left you heartbroken. Like she actually brings people down literally and kind of like F's them up. That was such an interesting video. I really like it. That's so creative. And yeah, as always.